Today we are going to talk about a material that in the last decade seems to have taken possession of practically all the objects of our daily life: plastic. We find it in packaging products, textiles, bags, building materials, among others. The problem: at the same time as the production of this material increases, its waste does, producing residues that end up contaminating oceans and affecting the marine life that inhabits them. In recent times, the problem of plastic pollution in our seas and oceans has caught the attention of the world, especially after the dramatic amount of this material that currently pollutes the marine ecosystems of the planet. It is said that 8 million tons of plastic annually reach our oceans, mostly in the form of small plastic particles that are then ingested by marine animals. In fact, a study published in 2015 in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences already announced that 90% of seabirds in the world have ingested and currently accumulate plastic waste in the digestive system. This situation becomes more alarming if we take into account the estimates made by the study, The New Plastic Economy, presented at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, in early 2016. In this study, it was concluded that to continue the current level of plastic consumption in the world, by 2050 the weight in tons of plastic waste in the oceans will be higher than the weight of all fish on the planet. Where does this plastic waste come from? Nowadays we can find plastics in all the oceans of the world, from the Arctic to the Antarctica. It is even believed that only the Pacific Ocean contains a quantity of plastic waste that covers an area equivalent to twice the size of the United States. 80% of the plastic waste that today contaminates our waters comes from the land, that is from our homes, landfills, and from the waste deliberately dumped into the sea directly. Among the main plastic tools that threaten marine biodiversity today, a study by Ocean Conservancy highlights fishing nets, filaments, buoys, plastic cutlery, plastic cups, plastic container caps, fast food containers, plastic bags, balloons, bottles, plastic bulbs and cigarette butts. The plastic pollution of our oceans in numbers. The damage that plastic produces in marine ecosystems amounts to at least $8 billion. Up to 90% of all the waste that floats in our oceans is plastic. The United Nations estimates that each square mile of ocean contains an average of 46,000 pieces of floating plastic. 8 million tons of plastics end up in the seas and oceans annually, which equals the weight of 800 Eiffel Towers, or what is needed to cover 34 times the island of Manhattan. Every second, more than 200 kilograms of garbage goes into the oceans. There are 5 islands of garbage, formed mostly by microplastics, 2 in the Pacific, 2 in the Atlantic, and 1 in the Indian Ocean. How can we solve this problem? By pledging to help through 4Ocean. 4Ocean is one of the only companies in the world that directly manages a global ocean cleanup operation to recover plastic and other harmful debris from the world's oceans, rivers, and coastlines 7 days a week. All of their efforts are funded primarily through the sale of their products. If you want to know more, just follow the link in the description. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.